Currently in Apex, we are seeing a very diverse weapon pool. Most of the guns that you use will be able to put in work and can carry you through to the end game. But on Kings Canyon, what are the best guns to be using together? This choice is something that will really affect your game. So hello everyone, I'm your hostess with the mostest, 8-Second Gaming, and in today's video, I'm going to be breaking down a few of these weapon combinations that you will be wanting to run this split. Now with some of these guns comes a potential that people might not know everything about them and be a little worried. But you don't need to worry because I have a solution for you. If you head over to the GameLeap website and pick up a membership, while we are still having a sale, you will be able to access all of our Predator level courses. We have weapon guides, legend guides, VOD reviews, and much more. Plus, if you sign up right now using the discount code SPLIT2, you will also be entered in a draw to win a one-on-one coaching session with me. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, click the link in the description, get yourself a membership, or I won't share my goldfish with you. Now, hopping back to the weapons, I want to cover a few basic ground rules before I talk about things. Number one, every time I talk about what weapons you should be using, someone always comments something along the lines of, just use the gun that you're more comfortable with, it'll be better that way. And while that is partly true, Apex is a game where every single small advantage matters. You need to be always stacking the odds in your favor, and sometimes using a gun that's better in the meta is better than a gun that you're comfortable with. Number two, each role in Apex has a different combination that will work best on them. There are 3 roles in Apex and each legend falls into a specific role. If you're wondering what role your legend fits into, there is a video on the channel here breaking down the roles, so you can watch that after this one and find out. And number 3, do be aware that your role can change based on the team comp. Ashe is a perfect example of this. She is very fluid, and based off the other legends around her, she can either be an entry fragger or a secondary fragger, and her role in the team will be different, so always know what your role is. But now that we're all on the same page, let's dive into the weapons, starting off with the combo for entry fraggers. Most of the time, entry fraggers are going to be up close and personal, but they also need the option to poke at medium range in order to set up for a potential fight. They need guns that are solid in these close quarter fights, and right now there are actually 2 S tier guns that fit this and work well together. This combination is the Wingman and the Peacekeeper. Now you can actually swap between the Peacekeeper and the Mastiff based on what you find in that game or what you're more comfortable with. They are pretty much identical in the meta and are both very solid options. But Apex is still very much in a shotgun meta. We have been for a very long time, and I don't think that's going to change anytime soon. So if you aren't a fan of shotguns by now, you really should learn at least one of these. The shotguns have a lot of up close punch potential, and they offer a layer of offensive capabilities that really no other gun does. It's hard to beat something that chunks health as much as these two. And if you are one of the people rolling your eyes saying the Peacekeeper only ever hits for 9, it's stupid and I'm not using it, you just miss your shots. You need to learn the pellet spread a little more and understand how to hit center mass shots. So play around a little bit more in the firing range. Now the gun that's going to be paired up here is the Wingman. This weapon has been strong for as long as Apex has been out. It's taken its ups and downs in the meta, but has always been a very solid choice. This gun isn't really limited by range, it can be solid up close, medium, and pretty decent at long range if you understand the bullet drop. And the Wingman is probably the best entry fragger gun because of the versatility that it offers. Plus, if you're able to hit some decent headshots reliably with it, you will be able to wipe some squads no problem at all. Do be warned though, this gun is the highest risk to reward gun Apex has currently, if we aren't counting the Kraber, so I guess it's the highest risk to reward ground loot weapon. You really need to practice with it to be full potential, so make sure to try it out in the range a bit. But this combo will take you entry fraggers far, so try it out and let me know how it goes. Now that we have that covered, we can talk about secondary fraggers. These are the ones that are coming in to help clean up fights. They need strong weapons that offer a lot of ranges so that as they run to the fight, they can help poke, deal damage, and setting up for cleaning up those kills. There really are a lot of weapons that fit here, but one combo has both of the weapons in S tier, so I want to talk about that and then we can talk about a few variations. The main combo will be the Car SMG and the R301. The Car is a dominant force in the meta right now, absolutely shreds players and really holds a solid place for secondary fraggers. You're not limited by ammo type or what magazine you can use, so you're able to have a lot more options on gearing gearing up your gun. I know I can't be the only one who finds light mags when I need heavy ones or a heavy mag when I need a light one. With this gun, that isn't an issue anymore. And like I said, the car can easily shred someone and help you end fights very quickly, and on Kings Canyon, ending a fight quickly is the best option for you. You don't want 50,000 people rolling up on a fight that got extended because you were running a weapon that lacked one clip potential. But now we can talk about a gun that pairs well with the car and the other variations of this combo. But right now, the other S tier gun to be paired would be the R301. The 301 has a very easy beginner friendly recoil pattern to help players in longer range fights to back up the team. It also has a good amount of damage output and can very easily carry fights alongside the car. Currently, it is the best ground loot AR with how strong it is, and it's no surprise to see it on a combination like this. However, if you land in an area with crafting and you have materials to spare, the flatline is still a very good choice as well. You can swap the car to light and run a light heavy combination and be good to go. The reason the flatline isn't the first choice is because sometimes you don't have crafting or don't have time to. Off drops fights can be extended way longer than you want them to, and if zone is far away, you need to move before you can craft. But if you have the options to get this gun, you will be able to use it and be perfectly fine. But there is one other option for this as well, but this one does really rely on RNG to help you out, and that is a turbocharged Havoc. The Havoc with a turbocharger is very strong and can kill players extremely fast. It isn't as good in the longer range fights, but it makes up for it in its killing potential up close. But you absolutely need the turbo, so if you don't find that off drop, it is better to swap to one of the other ARs. I personally run a lot of assault rifles on Kings Canyon, so if you guys want to see how I use them or what kind of positioning you'll want to have when running one of these, come swing by one of my streams over on Twitch TV/8second gaming. Would love to see some new faces there. But now, what about the backline, the ones holding it down for the squad and making sure they're okay in fights? Well, for this, we're going to be looking at solid up close fighting potential, but less effective medium range, going more for long range to deter pushing teams. This is going to be a shotgun with a charge rifle. Now again, the shotgun choice doesn't matter here, Peacekeeper, Mastiff, it's up to you, but you need one because they are great choices for up close fights like I said. But on top of that, they only need one stack of ammo, so you have more backpack space available for snipers. But shotguns are a must because sometimes the fight will be taken to you or you to it, and you need that gun to dish out damage and smack some people around. Also, a side note, if you're playing someone like Gibraltar, a shotgun is a must no matter what. You need it for bubble fighting, so there is no other choice. But now the main gun for the setup is the charge rifle. There are a lot of open sightlines on KC that pair really well with snipers, and the charge rifle being the best option of the ground loot sniper rifles, it's just no brainer. The charge is a hit scan gun, meaning wherever you look it shoots, and the only thing holding you back is your ability to track a target. You don't have to worry about bullet drop or leading your shots, anything like that. And a nice full blast of a charge rifle could put out some amazing damage, and if you're able to catch a team rotating, you could potentially kill someone very easily and snag some KP for yourself. This gun is also great at leveling Evo armors, and if you happen to be able to get your entire team to purple and potentially one of them to red, you will have a lot better time in endgame and be helping out your team a lot. So this combination is an amazing choice for all the support players out there. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and it helps you out even just a little bit. If it did and you guys are interested in staying up to date with the latest and greatest Apex Legends tips, tricks, and news, don't forget to smash that like and subscribe button. Thank you all for watching. Once again, I'm 8second Gaming, and I will see you in the next one.